So this is a video for anybody with small hands like me who can only reach an octave, and I can only reach an octave from the edge. So the advice that teachers like to give of playing octaves, of when you're playing moving octaves and having to switch, especially from white to black and back to white and so on and so forth, is they say, oh, play on the middle of the octave. Well, that is not an option for me. I would love to be able to stick closely like this, but that is just a jumbled mess. My hand does not reach, so I can only play an octave out here at the edge. And you can see my hand just barely even reaches the octave. So the way to get around that, and I have no choice but to play on the edge, and I have to make a huge jump. You have to make this 1.5 inch jump from the black edge to the white key edge. There's just no choice about that. So taking this, the end passage from Chopin's Nocturne in E flat major, where we have so to go from black keys octave to a white key, when we're sort of essentially jumping backwards like this. So I do like a scooping motion. So the black key is here, and I actually go like this to give myself momentum to push back. So I'm doing white key to black key and scooping, and I'm pushing at the fingertips backwards like this. Now obviously you have to get the spot just right, because you're not, if you go too shallow, you're basically not getting any momentum to push back from. So you have to angle it back, the scooping motion just right. You're not trying to keep it shallow to where you're just wasting a motion like this, but you need to use that to be able to, you're pushing in to the key and you're pushing backwards. You're pushing backwards like that. So it's like this on the keys. So if we were to play this passage at the end of the Chopin Nocturne, okay, so now I'm pushing off like this, up, doing a scooping motion. This is in slow motion, very exaggerated movement, so you can see what I'm trying to explain. Back, scoop back, and then the white keys, I go up. And then then going up propels you towards the black keys. And now if I'm at a black key, what do I even play? I haven't played this in a few weeks. Okay, no, I play a pinky there. All right, the fingering that's written in by the editor printed is a 4. I don't use 4. Okay, so the black key, B flat, I'm scooping backwards to push to the A natural, and back, and same thing, going up and scooping to push backwards to the G. Now from the white keys, it's just an up motion, and then up there. Now, the other thing to think about is you have to keep in mind simultaneously, besides this scooping motion, we not only move in and out of the keyboard, which when we go to the black key, it requires going up. The black keys are elevated. We also have the 3-dimensional direction of moving laterally side to side. So when you're moving from octave to octave, you have to simultaneously not only go scooping up or scooping back like this from a black note, but you have to jump in the direction of where you're going. So for starting, we're now going down to the C octave, so you think simultaneously up but to the side. So I'm actually, when I am with my right hand going down, I'm pushing off my thumb. I'm thinking about, I'm doing like a brief squeeze for my thumb, because my thumb is going to help catapult me in this direction down. So there's catapulting in with my palm going and my wrist going up. There's catapulting with my thumb to push me over like this. And then when we have to go to, say, the black key, then there's also the catapulting up. And then when we're going from a black key back towards a white key, then I'm scooping like this Now, obviously, you'll have to do this in slow motion to get the rhythm of it. There you go. You see that, and you're aiming for the very edge. Right here. You're not wanting to do this scooping motion on the surface because you're not going to get anywhere like that. But if you put the scoop right on this corner of the black key, that is what's going to give you the scooping motion to push off. And then you go in whichever side to side direction, whether you're going down the keyboard. So it's this up and down and kind of side to side motion. So this passage would be scoop backwards, up to the black key, scoop backwards. Now when we're going from up high, when I'm going to the right with my right hand, I'm in essence, I'm catapulting off the pinky. That's what I'm mentally thinking about. So when we're going down, I use my thumb to catapult down. When we're going up, I lean on my pinky to go up. That helps to also propel. So all of these is to help you get your movement to the next note faster, because we, like I said, we don't have the option of staying right here, right next to the black, to go up and down like this. You know, we have to go way like this, and something ridiculous. So we're jumping like inches between the notes, you know, to just change note to note.